Hi everyone, this is Abrar. Welcome back to my channel Abrar Knowledge. So today we are going to discuss very profound topic, my favorite topic. This is something on reflection and learning. This is something which I have started off the series only because to share an insight what I have learned in the books, right? So when we share, we will get to know better. We will have a lot of informations and so on and so forth. You're all busy and you are juggling with so many works and all that. So this will provide you like the quick summary of the particular book and particular topic so that you can get through some insight and get benefited. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is very interesting topic and very commonly used topic. Is called six thinking hat. It's a psychological topic, and the advantage as follows. The main purpose of this one, this technique help you to understand other and appreciate the other view, appreciate the other ideas, and so on. And not only that, you can handle the people effectively. Whether you are in a manager role, whether you are, you're playing the individual role, or anything, you will be able to handle it better and manage your work optimistically, right? Because this technique give you a broader spectrum of thinking. So, and what is the benefit of it? Broaden up your spectrum of problem solving mainly. Not only that, it forces you to move outside the habitual thinking style. It forces you to move outside the habitual thinking pattern, right? Look at things from different number of perspective, different number of paradigm. You have a great learning and at the end. Okay, let's talk about six thinking hat. So the hat, we need to start from left to right in this roadmap. So the first one is called white hat, another one red hat, another one black hat, another one yellow, another one green, and the last one is blue hat. So the white hat, what it does is the people who are neutral and optimistic. Neutral meaning like anything and everything, they believe in data. You have to prove with them is with the data, facts and figures, cut and dry, right? That's people's call those who wear the something called white hat. Okay, and energy is directed out, seeking out, and laying out the information. That's called the white hat. On the contradicting side, you also have a red hat. So the white hat, one way what you can remember is paper. Take an example of simple paper. So whatever you write, right, it comes out. It naturally it gives the same output. Take an example of computer, a laptop. So whatever you type, whatever you give a comment, whatever you give a command, a window, whatever file you process, and anything and everything, it gives the same output. It means what? Whatever we give a input, whatever we give a facts, and whatever we give, we tend to give input, the same output we get it, right? So it's all purely based on facts. The decision is made based on facts, based on figures. That's something called white hat. So as I said, on the contradictory, you have another called red hat. The red, actually how we can remember is anger, or fire. Red is fire, we can remember. So how we can remember the white hat is blank A4 paper, or you can remember computer and so on. The red hat, we can remember something called fire. So it revolves around anger, enthusiasm, and intuitions, and so on and so forth. All has to do with emotions, right? So for example, I'll give simple example to set the context. My intuition tells me that the explanation is too complex, right? So again, this is not based on the facts, but this is not based on the survey result which has been come out for the trainer, and the train all the trainee says that the explanation structure is too complicated and all that. This person has given his feeling, right? That is called express with the help of the feeling, emotions. That's called red hat thinking. Okay, another one, not with the facts, not with the figures and all that, right? The next one is called black hat. Black hat, just to give you some information, generally people perceive that the black hat is not good, but it's not that way. So black hat actually, like what it does is it stays careful, it stays cautious. And for example, take an example, critical abilities to the fullest. In anything and everything you just do with them, what they tend to do is they make sure that they have the right procedure, they have a right standard operating procedure to do, they have a right things to do and all that. You stay with the law, stay with the values, stay with the ethics, point out the error in thinking and all. That's called blackhead. They don't want to take risk free. At the same time, build that, the risk, build the mitigation plan in advance and all that. So blackhead, simple way how we can remember in the lean six sigma concept is failure mode effect analysis. So you develop the solution is working good, all good, fantastic. But in addition step, we'll write down the failure modes, we'll write down the effects, and then we can just eradicate those effects and failure modes, right? So that's something called black hat. The black hat people, those who are wearing the black hat, they tend to be very cautious about it. They tend to stay with their laws and stay with their decorum, we stay with their values and all that. That is black hat. Okay, another one is called yellow. Yellow, as you said, that it's sunny and it's positive, right? Bright, very bright, right? So it says optimistic, cover up with the hope, and positive thinker. They don't encourage to have a evil thought, and encourage to have anything called toxic and all that. Always positive frame of mind. And another one is called green. Green, how you can remember this hat is, green is nothing but grass is green, right? So creative, new ideas, innovatives, and all that. Believes in innovation, in new ideas. Green is grass and abundant and fertile growth, and so on. The lastly, you have something called blue hat. Blue hat is something cool, color of the sky. The person who govern the process, and so on, with control, process control, with organization control, who guides other, who are mentor with others, and all that. So this is called six thinking hat. The first hat we discuss about white hat. White hat, what it does, they process anything, everything with the help of data. Another one, second one, we discuss about red hat. Red hat has to do with the emotion, whether it's angry, happy, extremely happy, sad, and all that. They express things in terms of their emotion. The third one is called black hat. Generally people think that black hat is not good, but it is good. They don't want to take any risk, they want to stay with their laws, they wanted to stay with the procedures, and so on. That's called black hat. They wanted to be very careful and cautious. The fourth head is called yellow. Yellow is actually like positive, even when problem happens also. Okay, they are positive, very positive. That's first thing. And then yellow hat is connected to green hat. That is actually that positivity brings new ideas, new thought process, and so on. That is called green hat. Then lastly, you have something called upper hand, that is called blue hat. Blue hat does is color and of the sky, right? How the sky is governing the entire earth, right? Exactly in the same process, whether it's an organization, a person who controls the entire processes, or a person who take care the governance model and all that. So that's all about the blue hat. And then the one more hat is been added, that is called royal hat. Royal hat is something like actually the same like a blue hat, but it does the control and authority and so on and so forth. That's only different. Let's go to the next one. So let me summarize the learning. So have how good you are. Okay, and this is one three things I have put it: importance, relevance, significance, based on the learnings. How good you are today, but still you have an opportunity to become a better model, better version, right? So that is one. And think at a time. Parallel thinking is not, sometimes it's not encourageable. It is think at a time, separate emotion from logic, separate creative from information, and so on, right? So look at things from only one thing, and do not juggle around with too many thoughts process and all that. It is sometimes your decision may be inaccurate. An argument is emotional based, right? Any argument, whether you are right or you're against to it or anything, any argument is emotional based. So another one important point, it pin up, it says that Japanese believes in brainstorming. You all know that. So you come with the problem happen, you come with the data, you come with a blank mind, okay, and then have a discuss what could have gone wrong, how could I have let this problem happen, all this, and then you just map out the actions and all that, right? So this is, they're not argument, right? There is no false right and true or false and all that. They just collect this information. And let's talk about the relevance. In the relevance, you have those who are satisfied with their own thinking. I'm satisfied with my own performance, I'm satisfied. They are called poor thinker. And one more small story is being shared in this particular book. One is called, I'm going to reveal the book in the last. I think of a doctor. So, for example, child comes out with the pox, and there were many poxes and all that. So it can be chicken pox or general pox and all that. So the doctor looks out and examine, says that okay, it could be because of the sunburn, it could be because of the food allergy, it could be because of the measles, viral infection, and anything. So he look out these sign and symptoms, then make the judgment faster, right? That is also one one thing actually that can be done also as well. What is the most difficulty of thinking is confusion. People think that okay, if I think too much, I may get confused and all that, right? So what you need to do is just have a jarking down all the data, and then from there you can pick and decide what you choose the best. Instead of having the thought, I think when you write it down, you will get the better clarity, or when you discuss, you will get the better clarity. People have a different things to get the clarity, right? Some people write it down on their own version and then see what is pros and cons, and then figure out that what is the best model works for them. Or you can also do another parallel things. You can discuss and call up your friends. Okay, this is what I have, the options, available options, and I have chosen this, and whether am I right or not, right? That is also possible. Red had the language of emotion. People who got upset, you said something and you didn't actually mean it, but something unconscious bias happened, and then the person is hurt. In that cases, the very important thing is the red hat, the people who are red hat, how we need to convince them, how we need to persuade them is with the help of language. What does it mean? The language of emotion. Red hat is called the language of emotions. Yeah. And they don't have to be logical, they don't have to be this thing. Only thing is red hat emotional can be fine-tuned with language and kind words, right? This is what this in this significance part I wanted to open up. The last one, what are the next step? Number one is beware of 6 different hats, because some people are white, some wearing the white hat, some people are wearing the black hat, all green hat, and some people are innovative and all that. Different people, different style and all that. Handle like a mother. For example, mother has some kids, let's say 3 kids, and mother treats it differently, right? How does it do? Because the same technique, the 6 eye technique is uses. Practice and apply, and repeat the plan, do, check, tag. Repeat it, so that you will be able to take the decision accurately. You will be able to handle the problem perfectly, and you will be able to manage any work very, very effectively. So what is coming up next? This one I have just given high level. What is mean by white head, black head? Then you have a red head, black head, yellow, and so on and so forth. Green head and blue head. And in this upcoming video, I will be giving a practical scenario. How can 6 different head thinking be applied in Lean Six Sigma, in root cause analysis, in problem solving technique? So that's what we are going to discuss in upcoming video. Please stay tuned. Until then, I just wanted to give a quick thank you note to so this is the book I have taken, Six Thinking Hats. Wonderful book, wonderful. Please have read it. and a small volume book, and it has been Edward de Bono. And thanks to Awesome also for doing this incredible editing and videography. Thank you very much, and we shall meet you in another sort of video in this particular topic. With then, please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.